It's been 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks, and the fact that I sound like I'm sick is
because you're weak.
Is the is the explainer for why it's been 2 weeks.
Because you're weak.
I was sick. I'm not sick anymore, but I've got that
residuals.
The way it goes is you're contagious, but you don't know you're sick yet because you're not symptomatic.
Right.
Then you get symptomatic, and for the first little while that you're symptomatic, you're still contagious.
So they say.
And then you're not contagious anymore, and you're not really sick anymore, and your sinuses aren't plugged. But if you're standing there with a Kleenex and you go, you get
some goobers.
You get that
right.
The stuff that's almost gummy bear consistency.
Yeah. Well, I'm not a doctor, so I can't confirm or deny any of what you just said, but I'll believe you.
So, anyways, that's why that's last week I was sick. And now that the podcast is in person,
I can see you still.
One of us being sick is a little bit more of an issue. I used to podcast with COVID. I used to just be So anyways, I
don't care. I got toddlers who are
but I'm not going to be like, hey, I have COVID.
You might be more concerned if I have something than I would if you have something.
100%. But also, if I have COVID, I'm still not going to have you over. But I may send you with, I've got a little USB mic that we used to record the show with, and it's not great.
It's a backup mic?
Yeah, it's not great. But
I have a phone. We could just do it over my phone. We just phone in.
Yeah. Could.
If you haven't been listening long enough, then you don't know. Brady is an audio snob of the highest order.
We're going on. Been doing this podcast for 5 years.
You were an audio snob before you ever started this podcast.
It's called quality. It's called putting out a quality product. Hello and welcome to the Movie Men podcast.
We are the B team.
My name is Brady.
And I am Carl.
And we're back with the news.
News time.
The news.
It's the new news.
And you know what? I was so sick.
Last 2 weeks news.
I was so sick and then busy getting settled in at home and getting settled in with a new job and stuff. When you and I got together 2 weeks ago to record the news, we also recorded an Echo episode, and I haven't posted that yet. And I also I'm not prepared. I haven't seen.
You haven't seen the next one?
Echo.
I think I have.
I've seen about.
The show's been so forgettable for me.
I've seen about a third of it, I think. But so, anyways, I apologize for the nasally, phlegmy quality of my voice.
Better be.
I better be apologize?
Yes.
Okay.
Better be apologizing.
I don't know what that means. But as we do every news episode, we are going to kick things off with Carl, who has, it sounds like, not prepared himself based on the preamble before the show.
I've prepared. I have an ongoing list of things to choose from.
Okay.
I just haven't looked at them in a long time because most of this list was from a week ago.
So anyways, Carl
I
gives
haven't
me
had anything new yet.
Carl gives me 3 topics to choose from. They're all, or at least historically, have been non-film related. And they're just kind of regular, interesting, maybe interesting to some people, maybe not interesting to other. I don't know.
All right.
So
I'm just going to go with the bottom 3 here because they'll be the 3 most recent. And I'll remember what they are when we pick them. All right. So option 1, Robot Butler. Option 2, and this one hits a little close to home, M&M's versus Waterloo University.
Like ABBA Waterloo or our Waterloo?
Like Waterloo, Ontario.
Okay.
And a true Iron Man race. I am Iron Man. No.
I gotta go. I mean, Robot Butler sounds cool, but there's been so much like. Jeez, sorry. There's been so much there's been so much like AI robot. Like
it's like 80% of what comes across my like this kind of news feed action that I get is robots or AI lately.
So I'm gonna go with
kind of crazy.
I'm gonna go with the M&M's versus Waterloo. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Cool. All right. So the Robot Butler, it's pretty much what it sounds like. There's a robot building place called Magic Labs. They've got this humanoid robot that can like, I don't know, from the headline caption, toast marshmallows, fold clothes, and dance. So yeah, your robot Jeeves is right around the corner.
Okay.
If you can afford it.
All right.
Yeah. What's that? The movie. Oh man, I can't even remember his name right now.
Mr. Deeds?
Funny man, comedian. Oh, passed away.
Chris Farley. Quit. Get your phone off the table. You're banging the table. No.
You need a better table.
You're a piece of shit. A better table. No, this is, listen, what we need is different. We need the microphones to be mounted on something that isn't the table.
Mount them on the wall.
Or
the ceiling's pretty far away.
Well, you just hang them down like the old
Robin Williams
theater. Okay. Oh, Bicentennial.
Yes, Bicentennial. Yeah. Like Bicentennial Man's right around the corner.
One of the best movies ever.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Yeah. So that's a thing coming up. Get your Bicentennial Man on. All right. True Iron Man. Oh, this one. Yeah. So, have you seen these like jetpack hand people?
Yes.
Like they've got like literal like rocket jets on their hand. Like there's on each hand, there's two of them pointing kind of in an off angle away from the hand. And there's one on their back, I think. But they're like, yeah, they're essentially Iron Man.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're starting to use them to race with.
What?
Yeah.
Like
literal racing. There's a video.
How long before that's
like
Olympics?
I'll show you a clip of a video here. I don't know. It's a long ways away from Olympics. We're talking more like Red Bull sports type
right,
stuff.
Because I guess there's nothing really truly athletic.
Well, I mean, it's pretty athletic. You got to have probably some pretty incredible forearms to do this. But like, just a quick video here. Like, there's just three of them doing it. It's actually, this stuff's really cool. I've seen where like the military is even looking at utilizing these for like,
oh, for sure,
naval boarding action.
Yeah.
So anyway, but you chose M&M's versus the University of Waterloo. So M&M vending machines, bringers of joy or covert spy?
Wait, what?
That's the title.
M&M vending. Show me again. Let me read that. M&M vending machines, bringer of joy or covert spy. It's the Soviets, isn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, there's an uproar at
the commies.
University of Waterloo, where these vending machines that have like touch screens and other stuff, but apparently they have a camera. And they're secretly collecting facial data.
Oh my God.
Why does it, so that like the first paragraph is like, why does a vending machine want to know you by face?
So
that's
that
exactly what students of University of Waterloo in Canada asked when they uncovered that the M&M branded smart vending machines on campus were silently collecting facial recognition data without their consent. This is like TikTok, but like 10 times worse because it's without consent.
Well, and
at least with TikTok, you're checking a box without reading
right.
the user
I
agreement.
was just gonna say that, right? It's not like normal where it's like, yeah, I agree to the 17,000 terms and conditions that you're never ever gonna read.
That nobody's gonna read. Yeah.
But this is like that's next level.
It's pretty, yeah. It's weird that this is the direction that corporations decide like can go now too, right?
Jeez.
Yeah.
I hate everything. I hate it all.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy.
I hate it all.
It's like, are you familiar with social credit scores in China?
Yes.
That's like China probably has these M&M vending machines, and depending on what brand of M&M you pick, your social credit score goes up or down.
Right?
Did you choose the China branded ones or did you choose the non-China branded ones?
For a second I was gonna say careful, you can't do an accent because that's cultural appropriation or like insensitive. But then also
I can't do accents.
But at the same time, that was so far from a Chinese accent that I think we're okay still. Like,
no, that was my Chinese.
Okay.
That's as good as it gets for me.
Moving into our actual news topics for today. Good Lord. You know, there is in life sometimes things that will like, you know when you were a kid, right? Think back.
I know that I was a kid.
And you would ask, maybe there was a place that you liked going and your parents didn't take you very often, right?
Okay.
I think for a lot of kids, and maybe this was not for you, but for a lot of kids, it was just McDonald's. Can we get McDonald's for dinner?
Yeah.
Can
my
we,
parents never
like
took
whatever,
us to fast
right?
food joints.
But you always wanted to because they had the play place and the Happy Meal and the, whatever
because I was
else.
indoctrinated by all the good stuff.
And sometimes, not all parents, some parents would just, in fact, I know your dad, so your dad would be like, no.
No.
And then
going home to eat deer.
And then punch you in the face. No, sit down. And
for the record, my dad never punched me in the face. He always smacked me on the butt.
I was gonna say he definitely
usually with a spoon.
I will say
spoon or belt.
I'm not gonna say that your dad punched you in the face. What I will say, and what I won't allow a rebuttal to, is there have been many times where he's wanted to.
There was one time when I was like late teens, we almost threw hands.
Really?
Yeah. It never happened because we both restrained, but yeah, we were right up in each other's face. I don't even remember what it was about, but I do remember that it happened once.
Pull your mic up a little. Your boom. Yep, there you go. There. I almost, when I was, this is a digression here, but when I was a teenager, same thing. I almost took a swing at my old man, and he said the cliche line, but it was effective. And he said, if you're thinking about hitting me, you better effing kill me. Because you're not going to like what comes next. And it worked. I didn't hit him. But so quite often, parents will just say, no, screw you, you can't have McDonald's. But a lot of the times, parents will say, we'll do it like soon. We'll go,
right.
And it just kind of starts to feel like an empty promise where, they tell you something's going to happen and then it doesn't happen. They tell you it's going to happen and it still doesn't happen. And that's our segue into talking about Star Wars. Now,
it's a long road to get there.
Yeah, but it's apt. It's an apt metaphor because Star Wars has been our abusive parents that have not taken us to McDonald's when they said they were going to take us. Many times now.
Yep.
Many times. And a couple of the times that they did take us, the friggin' ice cream machine was broken. Right? It's like, we're here, but this is not.
Or you show up at 10 o'clock. Or 10:30, and
they're not doing
no
hot
Big
cakes.
Macs.
Yeah, or they're not doing hot cakes anymore. Or they're, whatever it is. All right, now. Forever now, Star Wars has said, We've got these projects coming
We're
out.
making things. No, we're not. We're making things. Okay, sorry, we're not. We're making new things. No, we're not making those either.
We've got these 3 projects
We're making a
coming
video
out.
game. No, we're not making video games either, apparently.
And every time they would say
Did you hear
to
about
us,
that? Sorry,
yes,
this is
I did.
the latest game got canned again.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Every time
Can't go anywhere.
Every time they would say, "Hey, we're going to make this." We would start to say, "Are you though?" Are you?
Yeah.
Cuz are you? Something that is coming though is Star Wars The Acolyte.
Is it though?
It is.
Is it though?
And apparently
Is it though?
Apparently it is coming as soon as June 5th of this year.
I have heard rumors of that being mid-year.
June 5th of this year. Listen, there are a number of Star Wars things that they're doing, a number of Star Wars projects that are coming that I am lukewarm to. The Acolyte, I'm stoked on this.
I'm stoked on the idea of it. I'm not sold on the creative people involved.
Like the actors?
Not
You've got
maybe not the actors.
Carrie-Anne Moss.
More the writers and directors involved. Mostly because they're from, like, we've talked about how kind of there's 2 camps in LucasArts right now.
Right.
And there's the Kathleen Kennedy camp, and then there's like the Dave Filoni and what's his name?
Jon Favreau.
Jon Favreau camp.
But Dave Filoni's responsible for Bad Batch, so they both...
Bad Batch wasn't great. It wasn't bad. Like, for an animated, it wasn't as good as like some of the best stuff we got from Clone Wars.
Okay, but they're also responsible for Book of Boba Fett, Mandalorian Season 3, and the second half of Ahsoka.
Yeah. And
which have all been crap.
I would say they're not great. They have great moments, but they're not crap.
Right.
I wouldn't label them as crap.
Kathleen Kennedy, again, and I'm not like gonna die on this hill here, but Kathleen Kennedy, responsible for stuff like Rogue One, which was freaking awesome.
Okay, I'll give you that one. Yeah.
I know you're lukewarm to it, you're not whatever, but even the majority of the people who disliked the sequel trilogy will look at The Force Awakens and go, no, okay, yeah, it's okay. That was solid.
I would say I would say that Force Awakens rests in the same place as those kind of weaker Favreau.
And although it was not although it was the film that nobody wanted, and I still don't think we should have got it, Solo was actually pretty good.
Not as a Star Wars film.
Why?
It's a bad Star Wars film.
Why?
It's a fun little heist film, but it doesn't feel Star Wars.
Okay, well then by that...
And not just because it doesn't have lightsabers.
Okay, but then by that metric, Mandalorian is a bad Star Wars series. It's a great little Western.
I would disagree.
Anyways, doesn't matter. All of that aside, The Acolyte is coming. Carrie-Anne Moss, which you got to get a little excited for. Daphne Keane, that played X-23 in Logan, Logan's daughter.
Yeah.
And she was amazing in that. Stole that movie in every scene she was in. Excited about that. And if you look up...
She's the only one I recognize out of all these actors.
And Carrie-Anne Moss. Trinity from The Matrix.
It's not...
Yeah, it is.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it freaking is.
Okay.
Right? So the premise of the show, The Acolyte, is set at the end of the High Republic era, which is also cool because that's a time in Star Wars we've never seen. In a world of shadowy secrets and emerging dark side powers, approximately 100 years before Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, a former Padawan reunites with her Jedi Master to investigate a series of crimes but forces they confront are more sinister than they ever anticipated.
Yeah.
Dude, it's a Star Wars show that's about Jedi in an era we've never seen with some great talent.
We've never seen on screen.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean.
Well, we've seen lots of it. Like some
movie man podcast.
Sure. Well, we take in other material outside of movie man.
But this isn't the
but
books that are no longer canon podcast.
Darth Bane's canon again. Shut up.
Yeah.
And that's Old Republic. I love Old Republic.
Old Republic.
Stuff.
This is High Republic. Old Republic is 1,000 years before. Yes,
High
this is
Republic.
only 100 years before.
So
Anakin's
this is before after Bane. Then
quit hitting the table.
Well, we need to fix it. Move the mic.
Put your hands in your lap.
We're gonna put the mic on that table.
No, either way, you can't hit the table. I'm gonna send you a video on how not to be a dick with a microphone.
It's not my fault. A fidget. Give me a nice silent fidgeter thing.
All right, I will. I'll get you. I had like a one of those
ball?
stress toys in the shape of a brain. And then when we were moving, Brienne was like, "Do we have a use for this?" And I'm like, "No."
I have a hand grenade at the office. Maybe I'll bring that in.
Yeah, do that. Yeah.
But man, I'm not unexcited about this. Like the era
now we're
is
making up words.
Unexcited?
Unexcited?
Unexcited feels like I don't care. People can make up words. It's a thing. Shut up. Eminem makes up words all the time when he raps.
Apparently, Webster is on your side this time.
Ha! All right. So, I am not unexcited.
You are not affected by...
But I'm also cautious. Very cautious.
Okay.
Because of some of the track records that we've seen. Yeah.
So, according to Webster Dictionary,
you are Webster people.
You are affected by outward stimuli. However, careful about avoiding danger or risk. is what you're not unexcited, but you are cautious.
Yes.
Anyways, June 5th, that's much sooner than I think any of us thought we were going to see another Star Wars series.
I was
that's
expecting
exciting.
it to be quietly shelved. Yeah.
You son of a...
Just like everything else.
Moving on to some fantastic 4 news. So, Eben Moss-Bacharach, the man who is playing Ben Grimm, the Thing, was on Jimmy Kimmel.
Was he now?
And Jimmy Kimmel was asking him about playing the Thing. He asked him whether or not the Thing was going to be a suit
or CG
or motion capture CGI. And Eben Moss-Bacharach said the following. He said, "In the past, I think they've done a suit. Michael Chiklis wore a suit that apparently was really uncomfortable. And it's kind of, we're past that. It's a little kind of cosplay, kind of amateur, that kind of stuff now with the technology that we have." So, Eben Moss-Bacharach has confirmed that it is going to be motion capture CGI. And to his response, I say, he's not wrong.
He's also not right.
There are, well, but here's the thing. In a world where we have a 100%, the She-Hulk show aside.
Forget that even happened.
In the films,
Guardians of the Galaxy, Rocket Raccoon,
we have a completely serviceable Hulk. We have a completely serviceable Groot, right?
Yeah.
Like those are all motion capture CGI characters. Thanos.
Yeah.
Right? And so there is
very believable, read
yes.
well on screen.
And there is a time and a place for practical effects, right? Like I think you and I both agree that when this new Jurassic movie comes out, use as much practical dinosaurs as you can.
Yeah.
Because the way the light hits them and the whatever, and it's just, it's different.
And you just look at the original and it's how it still stands up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I do think that in 2024, a thing made out of a foam latex suit would, without any CGI enhancements, would look a little weird. It would feel tacky. It would feel non-organic.
I would say with Eb, I'm just gonna go with Eb because his name's so long.
Because you're old chums.
Yeah,
with
Eb as our thing, you go CGI because you'd have to pad out too much.
Oh, you'd have to, no matter who you get.
I don't think so. If you got a big jacked dude, then you could get away with practical.
So because here's the thing, you're Mr. Comic Book accurate, right? That's who you are.
Yeah.
The thing is 6 feet tall. Okay. All right. 500 pounds.
Well, he's made of rock.
But still. He's a big, like,
okay.
even
the Fantastic Four, we got, what was it? Early 2000s, I think it was.
Like 2004.
Where the guy he was talking about wore a practical suit. That suit looked pretty good.
You know what?
For its time.
He looks like Dwayne Johnson, size-wise.
Right? So
like
you get a big guy like Dwayne Johnson, right, and practical effects nowadays are great. Now, I'm not saying that what I'm about to say, I don't think that Thing, like, you look at cosplayers. Thing cosplayers probably not going to look great because they use big foam.
Well, and you'd need a hell of an expensive.
Like cosplayers, guys and girls who are doing this just for fun. They can look really close to. Oh man. That was the wrong thing to Google.
You know,
when I Google
Thing cosplay,
I is really close to O.
Thong cosplay. Is that what you searched?
The images I got were not what I was expecting.
Is that what you searched? Thong cosplay?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, good Lord.
Like, look at this. Look at this.
Oh, for a second, I thought you were going to show me the
thong. No, I'm showing Brady a cosplayer's Thing outfit.
Are you clarifying just in case this is the one episode your wife listens to?
No. And like
look at this. Look at that. Look at it.
He's just like, he probably put a lot of effort into it.
Sure, but nothing compared to what a Hollywood.
Yeah, he's not like a pro.
Yeah.
Right? So that's pretty, like, I mean, then you get stuff like this.
Yeah. Either way.
But I think practical effects are still doable. It's still an option.
Are still doable. I think given the aesthetic, though, of the MCU, I think that the motion capture CGI makes sense.
And they've already set a precedent for it. Right? But I still say you don't write it out. Like, if you get somebody who can... Because, I don't know. I feel like they can do a lot with CGI in terms of, like, conveying facial expressions because they just put dots all over the guy's or girl's face.
Nowadays, for sure.
Right?
The performance capture.
But I mean, like, Jim Carrey as the Grinch... Right, he had a lot of makeup on.
I just punched my microphone.
He had a lot of makeup on, but I seen an interview with him recently. I don't know how old the interview was, and he like made the Grinch face, and it was like, oh, so it wasn't just makeup. He can just do that with his face.
Here's the thing, though, when you're talking about facial expression and the ability to emote through an inch and a half of green yak fur and makeup.
Right.
You can't start comparing people to Jim Carrey.
No.
The man has a rubber face.
I think to kind of final point I think I would have for this argument and is the Thing is made of rocks. how emotive, like he's going to be less emotive than a normal human face anyway.
In theory.
Depending
on how they approach it. But yeah. Yeah, there's a good chance. Okay, moving on. Are you a fan of, and it's been a while since this has really been a trope or a trend in Hollywood, but there was a point in time, started like back in the 80s, but then really kind of, we just got inundated with it in the early 2000s, which was the trend of the spoof movies, right? So you'd have like the Scary Movie franchise, obviously, and then you had all these like Not Another Teen Movie, and
one of my favorite Arnold movies is kind of a spoof movie.
Is kind of The Last Action Hero.
Yeah.
And what else is there? There's Epic movie and the superhero movie.
Yeah, I've seen a few of them. Usually they end up being like raunchy teen comedies, but
at some point you see boobs, and the rest is just like pot jokes.
I actually watched a really good, what do you call them? Video essay on YouTube about kind of how they were really good and kind of how they came to be, and they were really good and how they kind of became just like really bad raunchy teen comedies.
Yeah.
And apparently it has a lot to do with these, like, there's two writers that kind of are credited with a lot of them, and they just kind of like phone it in and kind of nail the same comedic jokes for all these films. And anyway,
now
tangent.
Are you? Would you?
Interesting.
If I were to ask you, are you a spoof movie fan?
I would say if it's not like the raunchy, like the teen comedy kind of flavor, then yeah.
So if I were to ask you, what is among the greatest spoof film franchise of all time?
Oh, Hot Shots.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Oh, without a doubt. Hot Shots.
You'd say that's the best?
Oh, it's up there. Like, it's one of the ones that come, like, I wouldn't make Last Action Hero one.
Right.
Because from what I know about Last Action Hero, there was a lot of rewrites that happened from a lot of different people that made it worse than it could have been in terms of like spoofing action movies and the original screenplay that was written from the original writer. But like the one that pops in my mind immediately is Hot Shots.
But then if I were to refresh your memory.
Because there's going to be a bunch there that I don't remember.
With the Naked Gun franchise.
Yeah.
So good. Leslie Nielsen?
I would still go with Hot Shots over...
Or Leslie Nielsen?
Because he's in Hot Shots, too.
He is. Yeah.
Right?
Well, because he was that guy back in the... So, we are getting a Naked Gun reboot.
Oh, are we? I think I heard about this, yeah.
Now, here's the thing. Don't look it up yet.
Okay.
Here's the thing.
I'll wait to hit go.
When someone says, no, don't, because Google's going to spoil this.
I'm waiting.
When you tell me Naked Gun reboot, I go, really? I don't know. Is that
what we want right now?
Is that the tree we need to bark up?
Yeah.
And then you tell me, because obviously Leslie Nielsen is no longer with us.
Can't be a part of it.
When you tell me that the main character in this reboot is going to be Liam Neeson, now I'm listening. So we are getting...
He's done... Where did I see him? He's been in a movie recently where he was kind of like spoofing something like that.
He's done a couple of...
What was it?
He was in... what was he in? He's done a couple of more comedic things. Airplane. He was in Airplane. Is that what you're thinking of?
I don't think so.
Anyways, Liam Neeson is going to be the star of our new Naked Gun film that is set to hit theaters July 28th, 2025. And I don't know. Is this not perfect? Like, if you're going to do a Naked Gun reboot, is someone as serious and foreboding as Liam Neeson not the perfect casting choice?
I think so. Yeah, because I don't know if he is, but he definitely feels like Leslie Nielsen. Leslie Nielsen was a classically trained actor, only ever did serious stuff till I think it was Airplane was the first one.
Yeah.
And it was like, because of that deadpan classically actor delivered lines for a comedy, it just worked beautifully. Because
this is a spoof movie.
So yeah, like I can see because their last name's Neeson, this is going to get confusing. Because Liam kind of has that same feel to his acting, I could see that working.
Here's the thing. Because it's a spoof movie.
Ted. Was it Ted who was in where he played this like really serious bit role?
Oh, he did. This to me, this is what I just remembered. He plays, now this is in voice only, but Liam Neeson did Good Cop, Bad Cop in the Lego movie.
Oh, yes.
Which was a really funny role.
Yeah.
Which is a really funny role.
I don't know. I feel like he's done like that kind of serious role in a comedy, but because he's serious in a comedy, it's funny.
So here's the thing. Because it's a spoof movie and you can get away with basically just whatever you want.
Yeah.
At some point, I need Liam Neeson's character in this movie to talk about how he has a particular set of skills.
And then he tries to do the 2-finger
Jedi
mind trick.
That'd be so good. That'd be so good. So yes, we have a Naked Gun. Does that interest you?
He's on the phone. Yeah. I have a particular set of skills, and you don't want to know what those are. You will give me your phone number. You'll give me your address.
And you don't want to know.
You will tell me who you are. Did you just wave your hand in the air? No, I did not. I'm making him sound much more gravelly than he actually is.
But also, he doesn't say, and you don't want to know what they are. When was the last time you saw Taken?
A long time ago.
Dude, it's so good.
Have you watched all three? I stopped at the second one.
No, I watched the second one.
The second one, and I was just like, man, this guy either just has the worst luck in the world, or he doesn't prepare his family to go on vacation.
Well, it's one of the best lines. Hang on. Deadpool Taken quote. When Wade Wilson in the first Deadpool wakes up, he's got a bad dream or whatever, right? And he wakes up and Vanessa's like, oh, what's wrong? And he's like, I had another Liam Neeson nightmare. I kidnapped his daughter and he wasn't having it. You know, they made 3 of those movies. At some point, you just have to start to wonder if he's a bad parent.
An husband. Because apparently the third one is his wife gets kidnapped.
But look, it's got to be the greatest.
The second one.
This has got to be the greatest monologue
funny
of all time from any film ever, where Liam Neeson on the phone says, "I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. If you're looking for ransom, I can tell you I don't have money."
But it starts before that. It starts when he's talking to his daughter. Like,
well, yeah,
the real heart of that monologue.
Wait, shut up! You can't interrupt this. Hang on. Yeah, he's like, the next part is very important. They're going to take you, right? And that's amazing. But he says, if you're looking for ransom, I can tell you I don't have money. But what I do have are a very particular set of skills. Skills I have acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. If you let my daughter go now, that'll be the end of it. I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. But if you don't, I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you. And then you just hear on the other end of the phone, good luck. And then the click. Yeah. It's so good. Anyways,
Liam Neeson film is good.
Liam Neeson is our new Naked Gun. I almost said Top Gun. is our new Naked Gun, and I'm stoked. Moving on. So, Deadpool. Now, rumor has it there's going to be a cameo or two in this Deadpool and Wolverine movie.
No. What?
Sounds like everyone's in this, but I will tell you who's not in it. The actor that turned down was offered a role and turned down his cameo in Deadpool, and that is Vinnie Jones. Now, if you're not familiar with who Vinnie Jones is, Vinnie Jones was in X-Men The Last Stand when he said the very famous line, and possibly the best part of X-Men The Last Stand, where he goes, "I'm the Juggernaut, bitch!" So good. Not really the Juggernaut from the comics. Kind of not really the Juggernaut we were looking for.
It's very different because they made him a mutant, and Juggernaut is not a mutant. And in the comics, he's very adamant he's not a mutant because he always plays with the mutants.
And he's also the brother
of Charles
Xavier.
Stepbrother.
Yeah. So very interesting. He turned it down
the
opportunity to.
Really?
And he said, funnily enough, I just got asked to do Deadpool, the new one now. And I spoke to the director and I just said, it's such a drama putting that suit on mentally and physically. It had its mental toll as well because you're in it and you can't do anything all day. You can only drink through a straw, so we couldn't strike a deal for Deadpool and Wolverine.
What suit?
Now,
the dude pretty much wore normal clothes and barely wore that helmet in the whole movie.
Here's the thing. His famous line from X-Men The Last Stand is, "I'm the Juggernaut, bitch."
Yeah.
But if you ask me, who's being a little bit of a bitch now, it's Vinnie Jones.
Yeah.
I don't like the costume. The costume. I don't know. No, but okay, but so also here's the thing.
Out of all the cameos, it could have been good, but
here's the thing.
Deadpool 2's Juggernaut was so much better than his.
But here's the thing. He may not be entirely crazy because Vinnie Jones, let's say if this truly is just a cameo, let's say it's like a on screen for the sake of being on screen, just to be seen kind of cameo, right? He's going to be on set for one day, half a day.
Yeah. 2 or 3 at tops.
Oh, I doubt that. I doubt it.
Yeah.
There's a very good chance, and I don't know this to be certain, but this is kind of what I was initially thinking when I watched it, and I've heard this echoed by 1 or 2 other kind of film pundits online. There's a very good chance that for one day's work to throw on a costume, maybe not even have a speaking line, or maybe just say, "I'm the Juggernaut, bitch," and that's like his whole whatever. They may have offered him like 10 grand. At which point, if I'm Vinnie Jones, now if I'm me, and I have the opportunity to go and get paid nothing and be in Deadpool 3, I'm gonna be there.
Maybe he didn't get offered that though. Maybe like Brad Pitt, he went up. Ryan Reynolds went up to Vinnie Jones. Was like, "Hey man, I got a coffee. Do you want to put on the suit one last time?"
Right. So
a coffee. I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
So either way, like if it's like 10 grand, right? And he's gonna get paid not too much more than the cost of his flight to get there, and then hotel
like
and
a third of my annual salary.
It's not a third of your annual salary, maybe.
That's what I said.
Oh, yours. I thought you were saying a third of Vinny's.
Third of
Yeah. So I don't know. I think it's a shame because I think it'd be cool to see him. But ultimately, I'm like, I get it.
If I have to say who I don't care about reprising a role, he's probably one of those.
All right, moving on. So,
I had a Deadpool thing I wanted to. Oh, that's what okay. We reviewed the the trailer a little while back.
Sure
Was it
did.
last episode or 2 episodes? I don't remember.
I don't know.
But we didn't talk about one scene. Well, maybe we did a little bit. There's that one shot from the back, and it's kind of like a person standing at a doorway. You see the back of their head. They're bald, and it's like looking out onto an apocalypse kind of zone. It's a very quick shot.
Okay.
Do you know the one I'm talking about?
No, I'm pulling up the trailer right now.
The kind of the kind of Easter egg here is that maybe this is Cassandra Nova, is what I'm hearing. So what a lot of people are theorizing. Are you familiar with Cassandra Nova?
As in Charles' sister.
Yeah.
Evil twin.
Evil twin. Usually plays into like Days of Future Past, future apocalypse storylines.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on.
It's just a cool thing. Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum,
You
bum.
want to talk about Back to the Future?
Bum, ba, no, it's Superman, man.
That's Superman?
Superman.
I don't know. It's the same composer,
No.
isn't it?
No.
Didn't he do both? Didn't he do?
No. John
Back to the
Williams
Future?
is Superman.
Yeah.
Alan
Didn't he do-
Silvestri is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
Idiot. Okay. So, there's a
Right.
Superman
You're
movie
right.
coming.
John Williams is way better.
There's a Superman movie coming. Well, yeah, like if you look at the sum of his work, 100%. There's a new Superman movie coming, and it's the film that is kicking off the new DCU. And there's a couple of things to talk about. Number one, we have been, because James Gunn had been, referring to this film as Superman Legacy. The film has seen a title change. James Gunn has decided, after writing the film and finishing the film and getting things rolling, that the new title of this film is Superman. Just Superman.
Now, what was it before Superman?
Superman Legacy.
Legacy.
Yeah. The other thing that has happened, so that's whatever, right? Neither here nor there. Title change. It's now Superman instead of Superman Legacy.
Yeah.
Fine.
I mean,
Whatever.
yeah. As long as it doesn't turn into Agatha nonsense.
We have our logo. We have our chest emblem. And the easiest way, if you haven't seen it, and there's no way that you haven't, but if you haven't seen it and you're familiar with Superman comics and Superman storylines, it is essentially the Kingdom Come logo, but in the red and gold instead of the red and the black. It's a very, like, if you didn't know it was the Superman logo, you might look at it and not realize it was an S. And as is the case for absolutely any comic book film announcement ever, the internet's divided.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what it is. People are like, wow, oh, this looks really great. Like, I'm really excited about it. And then you turn to the guy to the right of you and he's like, this is stupid. I hate this. This is the worst thing. James Gunn is probably married to his sister. And like, it's like, what are you even? Just stop. Just stop. I don't have an issue with this. I think it looks cool. I think, you want to set yourself apart a little bit. You want to do something that is specific and unique to your iteration of the character. What I like about this specifically, one of the things that Zack Snyder did really well in Man of Steel was the scene where Lois Lane is interviewing Superman and she says, "Why the S?" And Superman says, "It's actually not an S. On my homeworld of Krypton, this symbol means hope." And I think I think that's cool because here's the thing. You know, you can go all like accurate to comics and, whatever else. It's 2024. A Superman with an S on his chest for Superman is a little on the nose. It's a little tacky.
Yeah,
it's a little,
Batman with a bat on his chest isn't.
No, but do you know what I mean? Anyways, and maybe it is, right? But I liked that. I liked that it was a coincidence that it looked like an S, and that this was the House of L's symbol, and that it stood for hope. I liked that. I thought that was a fun whatever. Look, I don't have an issue with... I don't think anyone's... Especially because it's the red and the gold and it's on the blue and he's got the cape and he's got the friggin' spit curl thing, right? Like, no one's going to look at that and not realize it's the Superman logo. Like, whatever. It's fine. What I will say is a lot of people have seen an image going around on the internet that is supposedly a set photo of Corn Sweat, the guy that's playing Superman.
Wait, his name is Corn Sweat?
Isn't that what or Corn Sweet?
Man, if his name is Corn Sweat, he picked a bad stage name.
Maybe that's just his name. It's not. Doesn't have to be a stage name. David Corn Sweat.
Well, I'm saying that because a lot of actors change their name when they register with the Actors Guild.
Anyways,
it's a bad name to have on the schoolyard.
So there was,
hey, Corn Sweat.
So there was an image going around of him on set with a short cape. Like, I would say the cape came down. Have you seen the image?
No.
Here, I'll pull it up. The cape comes down.
I've seen the symbol, but
the cape comes down maybe just like past his butt.
I don't think I have anyway. We'll see in a second.
David Corn Sweat. The cape comes down to like I don't know, middle of his knees.
Oh, yeah, I seen that shot. Yeah,
and he's got the red underoos.
Yeah,
the overoos.
Big package. He's packing something.
James Gunn has debunked this. This is AI. This is a fake photo. Now, what makes this interesting is that this is and you can tell if you look closely, you can start to tell like this guy's sweatpants pull string is actually on the back of his pants. Like, there's a couple of things in this image when you start to look close enough where you're like, oh yeah, this is AI. This is not actually. This is a good AI.
The
photo.
Cameraman on the left isn't holding a camera. He's holding the peak of his cap.
So,
like he's holding a camera.
So here's the thing, though. So that image isn't real. We don't know if Superman will have underwear. We don't know. Like, whatever. Here's the thing. Well, first of all, what do you think of the logo?
I'm not a huge fan of it. It's not a distinct enough S. The whole like Zack Snyder reasoning why it's not an S on my homeworld. It's hope. I'm with you. I kind of like that explanation. I also kind of think, what? There's no freaking way that that's a coincidence. Like, that's a hell of a coincidence that you're going to call yourself Superman.
Well, in that, other people called him that.
Anyway, but you know what I mean? Like, that's a hell of a coincidence that the two things are the same. Anyway, so I don't know. I feel like it should be more distinct. I mean, I'm not boycotting the movie because of it. I don't think James Gunn's a creative moron because of it.
Right.
But it's not what I would have picked.
Okay. All right. Well, here's the thing. With that being an AI image, this is the
world we live in.
This is the moment where moving forward we are going to be inundated with set photos and costume concepts and whatever else. Why are you playing with you need a fidget toy?
I want to do that. I need. You give me.
Stop. You're such a. Do you realize the amount of time I spent? You're truly you're truly an asshole. Do you understand the amount of time I spend editing these to make them sound good? I'm going to leave it in. But you're still a piece of shit because I spent a lot of time trying to make this sound good, and then you're like,
I appreciate you, and apparently the only other people that appreciate you are those who are on Patreon. So if you appreciate Brady,
what do you mean?
Sign up for Patreon.
You're saying whatever.
I'm trying to plug the podcast. Okay. Shut up.
Here's the thing. We're going to start being inundated with fake AI photos that we can't tell are fake AI photos. And
it's already happening.
And it's going to become no, but I mean specifically within film. Specifically in here's the image of the new whatever, and the director is going to have to keep hopping on Instagram or Twitter or whatever saying, no, it's not. Yeah,
because it's been in AI pictures and stuff. It's already been happening in like politics, like people posting pictures of like Trump shaking hands with somebody or something. It's like he's got one more finger than he's supposed to.
but the better these AI photos get, the more dangerous that's going to become.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. It'll be it, and like the new. What's really crazy is it's going to be in the everybody's going to have it in their phones. Like the new generation of phones that are coming out. Their cameras in them have built-in AI, so you can remove people or add people. Or
I'm telling you right now, we are 2 years tops out from me being able to grab a full-body image of you off your Facebook, going to the top-of-the-line AI photo, whatever, and telling it, give me a photo of this guy peeing on a puppy. And it is going to spit out a really convincing and incredibly potentially damning photo of you.
Yeah.
And that's scary as hell. Yeah. Okay. Moving on to our final topic. It's a Deadpool and Wolverine topic.
Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? That's the only thing coming out that we're really excited about right now.
That's not true. I'm excited about Beetlejuice 2. I'm really excited about Beetlejuice 2.
Oh, I guess there's also
Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters is in like 3 weeks, dude. Yeah. You and I are going in 3 weeks to watch the new Ghostbusters film.
Oh, did I tell you I got 2 free movie tickets?
I've got 5 right now.
You got them from an app. I got them just because I sat in on a really crappy viewing of it.
Because you peed on a puppy?
Maybe. No. I went to see Argyle, and the audio cut out at like really important times, like 4 or 5 times.
Where?
It was
Where'd
crazy.
You go see it?
Collingwood at a Galaxy.
Oh, weird.
It was so weird.
At least it's a Cineplex thing. Because if you were like...
It was the weird... Like, I've never been in a theater where that's happened before.
If you were like, oh, I've got 2 free passes to the small town theater, I'm like, okay, enjoy those.
I went to the manager and I was like, hey, man, like the audio cut out 5 times. He's like, oh, were they like during points in time where there was like really loud gunfire and explosions?
Like, what difference does it make?
Well, that, but also I'm like, no, they were quiet moments. They were plot development moments. They were like big reveal moments.
Yeah.
Where they're like, oh, he's your sister, right? But the audio cut out. So I missed like 5 to 10 seconds of dialogue 5 times during crucial points. And I'm like, dude, this is not cool. They gave me 2 free tickets.
There was a theater I went to.
I was the only one there was only about 6 of us in the theater, but I was still the only one to go talk to the manager. Really? I was shocked.
There was a theater I went to twice, and never again. It was a Silver City.
Oh yeah.
And
those are still a thing.
Both times I went there, I ended up in the same auditorium, and I complained both times and got like scene points as a result.
Right.
Because on the right-hand side of the screen, there was an effed up subwoofer. And so anytime there was like an action sequence, there would just be this like crackling garbage sound. And I'm like, what the hell? Yeah. Okay. Deadpool and Wolverine.
Did you go to that theater? You should go to that theater on purpose.
No,
if it's
never.
a film, like you're like, it
was like
just to get more scene
It's
points.
like a 2-hour drive from here.
Well, now it is.
Deadpool and Wolverine.
Right, Deadpool and Wolverine.
Spoilers ahead.
How did we get on the other thing?
I don't know.
Let's not get
Spoilers ahead.
Stay on track.
Spoilers ahead.
Squirrel.
We now have confirmed for us
Ryan Reynolds is in Deadpool and Wolverine.
the villain of Deadpool and Wolverine
It's Wolverine.
being played by
George Lucas.
what is
Andy
her name?
Samberg.
Shut the hell up. Being played by Emma Corrin. So we knew actress Emma Corrin was in this film as a mystery villain. We didn't know who until now, when it has been confirmed that Emma Corrin is playing the villain, Cassandra Nova. So I had to play stupid a couple of minutes ago there. Cassandra Nova, Charles Xavier's evil twin sister, is the villain of Deadpool and Wolverine. Carl, take it away, because until I read this article,
You don't know who Cassandra Nova is?
I don't know anything about this character.
Okay.
So this
Cassandra
is all you.
Nova,
Take us to school.
in the comics, Charles is a twin.
Okay.
Okay. In the comics, in the womb, Charles, being a telepath, Omega level telepath, Omega being like crazy powerful, sensed Cassandra's evil, like she's just a bad juju,
Bad egg.
and killed her in the womb.
Good for him.
And then this is where I get fuzzy. I can't remember how, but somehow she ends up surviving, and we get some like future Cassandra Nova step nonsense at some point. Yeah.
So I think, this excites me. I think it's interesting because in a film where we are inundated with familiar faces and cameos, they've gone with a villain that we've never seen and most people have never heard of before. So that's fun. Also, something that I feel like nobody's talking about. We went from 90% certain that Professor X is in this film to 100% certain.
Oh, yeah.
There's no way he's not in this movie. No way. So this excites me. Again, I don't know much about her as a villain, but I think it's fun. It's a fun idea. It's fun and I think sort of telling of the direction that we're going in, that they are going with an X-Men villain, kind of firmly planting that X-Men flag coming into the MCU.
They're trying to whatever it is they're doing in the MCU with Deadpool. This is just another step towards, we need to introduce mutants so we can finally use this IP.
Yeah. What are your thoughts?
I think it's a good choice. She's a very unknown character outside of comics, and she's a very interesting character. I'm just gonna read this medium-size-ish paragraph from Wikipedia about Cassandra Nova. So Cassandra Nova is a supervillain appearing in American comic books published Marvel Comics. I can blah, blah, blah this part. Cassandra's first appearance was in July 2001. So she's a pretty new character to comics, relatively speaking. Cassandra's Mamundrii. I don't know what the hell that is. A parasitic life form born bodiless on the astral plane. The Mamundrii that became Cassandra became telepathically entangled with the future Charles Xavier, who possesses vast mutant telepathic powers. This grants Cassandra some psionic powers herself, including the ability to exit the womb and create a body.
So do you know what's interesting?
The other cool thing is, in the comics, she's got, she uses the Sentinels. For those that are unfamiliar, the Sentinels
Watch Days of Future Past.
Watch Days of Future. Wow, those are horrible Sentinels.
Quit slamming you. You're not.
Those are bad Sentinels. Watch the X-Men cartoon. Those are better Sentinels.
So,
but they're giant robots that hunt mutants.
You know what's interesting? Patrick Stewart is 83.
Okay.
James McAvoy is 44.
Okay.
Those are the two potential, as far as we know, those are the two potential Professor X's who could show up in this film.
Yeah.
Emma Corrin is 28. So I don't know. I don't know what that means.
Well, just because Professor X is old doesn't mean that Cassandra Nova can't be young. She's... The way your character kind of comes into being is...
Also, here's a really great photo of Patrick Stewart and Sir Ian McKellen just macking on each other. Just full on macking. Yeah. So, yeah, who knows? I mean, she's like a bodiless thing that takes on a form.
So she I guess the part there that I forgot or couldn't remember, whichever one it was, I guess it's both, was when before she actually dies, she must have cast herself into the astral plane,
right? Which
is for people who have telepathic abilities, is like another plane of existence that only psionic people can access,
right?
And we see it a little bit in some of the X-Men stuff, but more recently we've seen it when Xavier tried to use it against Wanda and Doctor Strange,
right? So, I mean, and if you're going to take on a form and you have some control over the form you're going to take someone in their physical prime.
Yeah.
Right?
Who's bald?
Who's bald?
Or maybe they become bald because she enters their body and she's an Xavier.
Family connection. I don't know. Anyways, I'm excited about it. Like I said, I don't know much about it, but on paper, the premise of it is something that I find intriguing.
Yeah,
I think it's intriguing.
It's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, so there's that, but then from what we've seen in the trailer, they're almost definitely somehow wrapping the area at the end of time.
The void,
thank you, that everything gets sent to somehow.
Yeah.
So somehow those two things are combined. Maybe that's where she ended up going when Xavier killed her.
Maybe.
Instead.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Anyways, that'll do it.
Is that it?
That's the news. Yeah, that's it. That's all. Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for enduring my, listeria voice. What is... I've been joking about listeria about a bunch.
It sounds like a bad disease you don't want.
It is a bacteria. Is a serious infection usually caused by eating food contaminated with the bacterium. Like cheese. In queso.
What are the symptoms of listeria? My guess is diarrhea.
Usually when it's from eating something thing. Mild symptoms may include fever, muscle aches, nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. If more severe forms of listeria develop, symptoms may include headache, stiff neck, confusion, loss of balance, and convulsions. For the very young and elderly and the immune compromised, listeria can result in death.
Ooh.
Anyways, I'm losing my voice. I sound miserable. I sound nasally. I sound whatever. Thank you for enduring that. I apologize. Hopefully next week. We will be back next week. Enough of this 2-week break shit. We'll be back next week, not only with this, but with another Echo review. And then, like I said, we're right around the corner from Ghostbusters.
Who you gonna call? Not your mom.
Ghostbusters.
What's your mom?
See, I'm like losing my voice. I can't even. Thank you so much for listening. Make sure you check out our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, all listed down below. We have a Patreon page.
If you appreciate Brady and all the hard work he puts in.
He's such a piece of shit. Please support us on.
He needs your money.
Please support us on Patreon so we can buy Carl a straitjacket. Arm restraints.
If you support us with enough money on Patreon, we can buy cameras.
Touching, why are you playing with a microphone?
We can buy cameras, and then we can.
Will you stop? What are you doing right now?
So now I can move around, and and then we can buy me a straitjacket. You can see me in a straitjacket while we do the podcast.
You're actually driving me up the wall. I'm literally gonna send you a video. I was actually looking at videos earlier this week to find the most informative one to send you already, and you've just made this that much more.
If you send it, I'll watch it. I can't guarantee anything will sink in or things will change.
I'm kind of like 50% serious about putting you in restraints. So you don't have to touch anything. You can just
I'll just sit here uncomfortably.
Yeah.
And miserable.
Yeah.
That wouldn't make for a very good podcast.
Well, it would make us even. And we have merch. Straight jackets soon, hopefully. Hopefully.
Movie Men branded straight jackets.
Yeah.
For your crazy uncle.
Yeah. You want your uncle to stop running around the lawn naked, yelling, ooga booga 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 booga, and you'd rather him sit and listen to the Movie Men podcast without putting up a fuss? Stick him in a straight jacket.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. I can't think of a better way to end the podcast than what just happened right there.